Hey, you want to know a secret on how to make someone think about you all the time? Picture having the ability to stay on someone's mind nonstop, like they just can't shake you off. We're going to dive into some straightforward yet powerful strategies that tap into human psychology to make you super interesting and unforgettable, so folks just naturally flock to you and can't stop thinking about you even after you've parted ways. Number 1. The magic of mystery. Ever notice how it's so hard to put down a mystery book until you flip that last page? It's because as humans we're wired to love that thrill of the chase, that excitement of not knowing what's coming next. And guess what? That same principle applies to how we think about people. When someone can't quite figure you out, they find themselves thinking about you more and more. So how do you become that mystery book in someone's life? Well, it's simpler than you might think. Step 1. The predictability cycle. So if people always know what you're going to say or do, there's no intrigue, no suspense, right? That's why the first thing you gotta do is sprinkle a little unpredictability into your interactions. Maybe one day you're sharing stories, laughing together, and the next, you're a bit more reserved, leaving them wondering what's on your mind. Now, this doesn't mean playing games or being inconsistent with your core values. It's about adding layers to your personality that others are intrigued to uncover. Step 2. Sharing doses. Imagine you're like a book, but instead of letting someone read you cover to cover in one sitting, you only let them read a chapter at a time. You share bits and pieces about yourself gradually. See, when you reveal everything all at once, there's no mystery left. But when you share in doses, you create a narrative that others are eager to follow. They'll find themselves thinking about you, pondering over the bits they've learned and curious about what they still don't know. Step 3. Embrace your unique interests. Maybe it's your passion for stargazing, your knack for painting, or your love for obscure music genres. These unique interests make you interesting. When you talk about your passions, not only do you light up, but you also become an enigma. People are drawn to those who have their own thing going on. It's like being invited to explore a world they've never seen before. The real secret to being mysterious? It's not about pretending to be someone you're not or crafting a persona that's not true to you. It's about being genuinely yourself, but in a way that leaves others wanting to know more. Remember, the goal isn't to make people feel like they're on the outside looking in, but rather to invite them on a journey to discover the depths of who you are, one intriguing piece at a time. Now let's talk about number 2, creating emotional connections. Ever wonder why some people just stick in your mind, tugging at your heartstrings even when they're not around? It's because they've made an emotional connection with you. Emotional connections are like invisible threads that bind people together, making the thought of someone linger in your mind. So here's how you can create that lasting emotional bond. Step 1. Listen deeply. Listening, it's an art. When you truly listen to someone, you're not just hearing their words, you're understanding their feelings, their fears, and their dreams. It's about giving them your full attention, showing genuine interest, and responding with empathy. This kind of deep listening makes people feel valued and understood, creating a strong emotional connection. They'll find themselves thinking about you because you made them feel heard in a way that perhaps no one else has. Step 2. Sharing vulnerabilities. Vulnerability is powerful. Sharing your fears, hopes, and dreams isn't a sign of weakness. It's a bridge to genuine connection. When you open up, you invite others to do the same, creating a mutual bond of trust and intimacy. Now, this doesn't mean you have to lay bare your deepest secrets from the get-go. Start small, and as the relationship grows, allow your vulnerabilities to show. This mutual exchange deepens the connection, making you a constant thought in their mind because of the trust and closeness shared. Now let's talk about step 3, being present in the moments. In today's world where distractions are everywhere, being fully present with someone is a rare gift. When you're with them, be with them. Put away your phone, ignore the buzzes and beeps, and focus on the moment. Your undivided attention makes people feel special and important. This presence is memorable, making them think about you whenever they recall someone who truly made them feel seen and appreciated. Now step 4, show appreciation. Everyone wants to feel appreciated. Simple acts of kindness, words of gratitude, or even a message to say you're thinking of them can go a long way. Show appreciation for the little things they do and the big things they do. It's these moments of genuine gratitude that resonate deeply, embedding you in their thoughts because you recognized and valued their contributions to your life. Creating an emotional connection isn't about manipulation or playing on emotions. It's about fostering a sincere bond that enriches both your lives. When you focus on deep listening, sharing vulnerabilities, being present, and showing appreciation, you become someone unforgettable. Someone whose thought brings a smile and warmth. That's the essence of making someone think about you nonstop, by being an invaluable presence in their life. Now let's talk about number 3, the power of absence. Sometimes, not being present can make you more present in someone's thoughts than you might imagine. It's a paradox, but absence truly does make the heart grow fonder. So here's how to use the power of absence to make someone think about you nonstop. Step 1. Cultivate your world. Before you can effectively use absence to your advantage, it's crucial to have a life that's rich and fulfilling on its own. Dive into hobbies, passions, and personal growth. This not only makes you more interesting, but also ensures that when you're not around, you're genuinely engaged in activities that enrich your life. Your fulfilled life becomes intriguing and attractive, making them wonder what you're up to and increasing their desire to be a part of it. Now step 2, balance connection with independence. While staying connected is important, so is maintaining a healthy level of independence. After a period of close interaction, intentionally take some time for yourself. This could mean a few days where you're less available online or taking a weekend trip to focus on a personal project. The key is not to disappear without a trace, but to communicate that you're taking some me time. This balance creates a dynamic where your presence is missed, igniting curiosity and anticipation for your return. Now let's talk about step 3, using silence strategically. Silence is a powerful tool when used thoughtfully. After a meaningful conversation or a shared experience, allowing some space before you reach out again can amplify the impact of your interactions. It gives them time to miss you, to reflect on your time together, and to look forward to your next conversation. Now, this doesn't mean ignoring messages or playing hard to get. It's about giving interactions room to breathe, enhancing their value and impact. Now step 4, re-engage with fresh energy. When you do come back into contact after a period of absence, bring something new to the table. Share an insight from your time away, a new interest you've discovered, or a funny story. This fresh energy revitalizes the connection and shows that you're coming back not just with your presence, but with new facets of yourself to share. This dynamic approach keeps the relationship vibrant and makes your return something they look forward to. The art of making someone miss you isn't about manipulation or causing anxiety. It's about understanding the natural ebb and flow of human connection. By balancing your presence with absence, you create a rhythm that keeps the relationship exciting and unpredictable. Remember, the goal is to enrich the connection, making the times you are together even more meaningful and anticipated. Now let's talk about number 4, calibrating your emotional expressions. The way you express your emotions and excitement plays a crucial role in how often and intensely someone thinks about you. It's about striking the right balance, showing enough to keep them interested but holding back just enough to keep them wanting more. Here's how you can master this delicate balance. Step 1. Moderate your enthusiasm. While it's important to show interest and enthusiasm when you're with someone, overdoing it can sometimes have the opposite effect. If you seem too eager or overly excited, it might make you appear less valuable or too easy to obtain. Practice moderation by expressing genuine interest and happiness in seeing them, but also convey that you have a fulfilling life outside of this relationship. This approach keeps them curious and intrigued about your world and your feelings. Now step 2. Build anticipation through subtlety. Anticipation is a powerful emotion. You can build anticipation by hinting at plans or surprises without giving everything away. For example, mention that you're planning something fun for the next time you meet, but keep the details a mystery. What might be coming next makes you a constant presence in their thoughts. Now let's talk about step 3. Use nonverbal cues to your advantage. Nonverbal communication, like eye contact, body language, and facial expressions, can say a lot about your feelings without you having to say a word. Use these cues to show your interest and affection in a nuanced way. A lingering look or a subtle smile can convey more than a dozen words, sparking their imagination and making them wonder about the depth of your feelings. Step 4. Share joy in their success. When they share something positive with you, whether it's a personal achievement or something small that made their day, show genuine happiness for them. Your joy in their success strengthens the emotional bond between you, making them value your presence in their life even more. However, keep your reactions balanced. Over-the-top enthusiasm for every little thing can dilute the impact of your support. Engaging with someone on an emotional level requires a nuanced approach. By calibrating your expressions of enthusiasm and using anticipation and nonverbal cues effectively, you create a dynamic interaction that keeps them guessing and wanting more. Remember, the goal is to foster a deep connection that's based on genuine interest and affection, not manipulation. This careful balance of showing interest while maintaining an air of mystery makes you an irresistible thought in their mind. Now let's talk about number 5, prioritizing your growth. One of the most attractive qualities you can possess is the ability to prioritize your growth and ambitions. When you're focused on your personal development, you naturally exude confidence and purpose, irresistibly attractive qualities. Here's how prioritizing yourself can make you an unforgettable presence in someone's life. Now let's start with step 1. Cultivate your passions. Your passions and interests make you who you are. They're the colors you paint your life with. When you actively engage in and talk about your passions, you not only become more interesting, but you also show that you have a life beyond the relationship. This independence and zest for life make you more desirable, as people are drawn to those who love what they do and pursue their interests with fervor. Now step 2. Set and pursue personal goals. Having personal goals and actively working towards them demonstrates ambition and drive. Whether it's career aspirations, fitness goals, or learning a new skill, your dedication to self-improvement shows that you value yourself and your future. This not only makes you more attractive, but also keeps you on their mind as they admire your determination and wonder about your achievements. Now let's talk about step 3, maintaining healthy boundaries. Setting healthy boundaries is essential for any relationship. It shows that you respect yourself and expect others to do the same. When you communicate your boundaries clearly and stand by them, it commands respect. It also adds an element of challenge, as people respect and think more about those who know their worth and aren't afraid to assert it. Now let's dive into step 4, showing self-sufficiency. Being self-sufficient and not overly reliant on others for your happiness or fulfillment is incredibly attractive. It shows that while you value the connection, you don't need it to feel complete. This level of independence can make someone more drawn to you as they see you as a partner who complements their life rather than someone seeking to fill a void. Prioritizing your growth and happiness creates a magnetic allure. It sends a message that you're someone of substance, someone worth thinking about and investing in. By focusing on your journey, you not only enrich your life but also become a source of inspiration for others. Remember, being thought of nonstop isn't just about being in someone's mind constantly. It's about being in their heart as a person of depth, purpose, and undeniable attraction. Now let's wrap things up. We've gone through 5 transformative strategies aimed at making you an unforgettable presence in someone's life. From embracing unpredictability and fostering deep emotional connections to wisely using absence, calibrating your emotional expressions, and prioritizing your growth, each strategy plays a vital role in creating lasting impressions. Remember, the essence of making someone think about you nonstop isn't about tricks or manipulation. It's about cultivating genuine connections, respecting yourself and others, and living a life that naturally draws people towards you. By focusing on personal development and authentic interactions, you become not just a fleeting thought but a cherished and constant presence in someone's life. As we wrap up, I encourage you to reflect on how these strategies can enrich not only your relationships but also your journey toward becoming the best version of yourself. The true magic lies in balancing your growth with the connections you make along the way, ensuring that you're not just a thought that passes through someone's mind, but a meaningful presence that adds value and joy to their lives. Thanks for coming along on this journey with me. If you found these insights useful, remember to like, share, and subscribe for more content that helps you navigate the complexities of human connections with grace and confidence. Always keep in mind that the most powerful connection you can ever make is the one with yourself. Once you've got that down, the possibilities are endless.